I just kind of like, wow, that's really nice. I didn't know Ginny put my name in, but it was just very, I just felt very honored. Couldn't speak for a while. You knew everybody. I mean, all the teachers, all the students, everybody was pretty close. The funniest things, there were no athletic fields there. Playing football, we hiked from Central, we'd hike down to what you now call Huber Park. There was Riverside Park. That was our practice field. I think we did get bused on Friday night games, but otherwise you walked or picked up a ride, and there weren't that many cars. Not many kids had cars back then. I went to the University of Minnesota for 2.5 years, but then found I really wanted to be in this business and thought, I'm going to work. I always liked to work. So anyway, it's been a great life. I'm very fortunate. I belonged to the Knights of Columbus, and I was a treasurer of the JCs, but the first thing that happened, I was always on the Chamber of Commerce committees. And at that time, the Chamber of Commerce, we did a rodeo in Huber Park, did the typical small town carny. We had a very huge parade due to Dr. Merault, the Chamber of Commerce president. I started Ducks Unlimited in Shakopee. I should say I was the charter chairman, but we had over 325 members that year and had a very profitable banquet. I joined Rotary in 1977. I held every position in the club, and I was president in 1985. I was involved St. Francis Hospital. At that time, it was between St. Mark's Church and the courthouse. And so I joined the board. I mean, they asked me to get on the board and just ended up, I think I was there 8 or 9 years. But they had already bought the property for the new hospital. It was fun going through that planning process. And the freeway wasn't there yet. Actually, the hospital was built where it is now prior to the freeway being opened. One other thing I did that I'm still doing today is that I was biking in Lanesboro and saw this little rest stop made out of wood and bricks, and Rotary backed me on this, so we built 2 bicycle rest stops in Shakopee, one on Scott and Levy Drive, and the other's in Memorial Park. Anyway, we built very nice historical rest stops. I was chair of that and did it with all the retired guys. A lot of them have passed on, but I still maintain those today. We just got done painting the one in Memorial Park, and I kill the weeds and pull the weeds and do the shrubbery, but I've just enjoyed that, and I've been doing that for 25 years, so very proud of that. I retired at 67, then again at 68, and I do come, if I'm in town, which is most of the time, I come to work every day for about an hour and 15 minutes. Kind of like the family farm, you just keep coming back, and that's a nice place to go to, and Billy still likes to have me around, so I'm happy for that. Thank you. I'm honored, first of all, to be on this, and I would think certainly Ginny, she has been my advisor through this whole process in my life of the Chamber of Commerce, hospital, and that we talk about everything. So I also probably thank my dad for kind of showing me the way, and I'd like to thank Shakopee for giving me all those opportunities.